Alrighty, let's get started. You're going to start to roll down and walk the hands out and towards the plank and just hold that plank to start. You want to make sure shoulders and hips are aligned. You'll pike those hips back, roll it up, arms reach high. We'll repeat that again with the heels lifted. So you're just on those toes, roll down nice and slow. This time give me one tricep push-up, elbows close, push up, pike those hips back and walk it in. We're going to do 2 push-ups next. Roll it up, heels stay high if you can. That's the more advanced version. Roll down, walk the hands out. 2 push-ups here. Bend those elbows 2 times, keeping your body nice and long. Pike the hips back right after and walk the hands in. Once you've rolled up, try to keep those heels lifted this time. We'll roll down. And this time, instead of a push-up, you'll walk the hands out and bring your right hand to the outside of your right wrist. This will give you a little bit of an extra stretch through that hip. Switching sides. Left foot to the outside of the left wrist, reach to the opposite heel. Return the feet, pike the hips all the way back, walk it all the way in, arms reach high. Good job. All right, from here, we're going to move into our legs. You're going to keep your feet at hips distance and just start with a simple squat. Knees track right over the second and third toe. Arms come with you as you bend the knees, drop the hips low, and then stand on up. Just switching sides here. All right, from here, what you'll do is alternating legs. You're going to reach one leg back long in towards a lunge with a straight back leg. You tap the toe and switch. That's it. Try to keep the belly engaged here, slight pitch forwards. From here, you're going to hold your right knee bent, left leg reaches out, pulls in. Good. Try to keep the right leg in the body as still as you can. Just the left leg taps and tap it in. Good job. From here, I'm going to have you hold that left leg out long as you bend the right knee up an inch and down an inch. Up an inch and down an inch. Good job. Continue here and then pull it all the way in, stand up tall. Let's try the other side, same exact thing on that other side. All right, from here, we're going to start to side lunge. So let's start with the right foot. We aren't alternating here, so just the right leg steps out wide to the right, bend the knee, lean into that foot. Nice job. Keep that upper body nice and tall. And now from here, you're going to hold a narrow squat. Just the right leg taps out and taps in. Try to keep the left knee as still as you can. As you could tell, I had a little wobble over there, but just try to keep your balance here. Left knee stays bent. We'll hold the leg out long as you bend down an inch and up an inch to pulse it out on the standing leg. Body stays nice and upright and tight. Stand up tall, switch sides. Step into the left foot this time. Nice job. Same exact thing here. This time trying to focus on that form. We're going to hold that narrow squat and then just tap the left foot out and in. This time your focus is on keeping the right leg as still as you can. Try to make sure the hips are parallel to one another and that left hip isn't hiked up. From here, you pulse it out, bend the right knee down an inch and up an inch. Left leg stays out long. Pull it all the way up. Nice job. Let's head down to the mat for our abs section. Elbows nice and wide. We'll curl up an inch and down an inch, curling and lifting. Feet stay nice and still. Find the lengthen to lift. elbows stay wide. Hands come behind the thighs, pull yourself up 1 inch, and now curl up an inch and down an inch. Good, that's it. And lower all the way down. Try that one more time. You curl all the way up and all the way down. At the end, we are going to pull ourselves up. Now, I really want you to actually pull yourself up a couple inches higher and hold it up that high without coming down any further. So right here, pull yourself up, really do it. Now hold there, let the hands go, curl up an inch, down an inch. You'll really start to feel those abs waking up. Lower it all the way down, draw the knees into the chest. Elbows come attached to your knees here. Curl your head up, keeping the knees and elbows together. Tap one toe and then the other. I really want you to focus on keeping at least one elbow and one knee attached. Your head and upper body is as still as you can. You hinge from the hip to tap down and tap down. Keep the center of gravity the same. Now from here, both knees seal together to tap down towards the mat and pull in. As you can see, I'm not even tapping the mat all the way. So maybe you just go part way. Good job. Continue here. All the way down and then all the way back in. Lower the feet, rest it down. From here, arms reach to the sky, knees stay at a tabletop. Curl your head up and start to pump those arms up and down for your 100. I really want you to breathe here. So it's inhale and exhale. Good. You can either extend the legs out towards the 45 or up to the sky here. Either way, keep pumping those arms very vigorously. They stay narrow by your sides, and your head and shoulders stay still. Shoulders stay grounded down. Keep curling from those abdominals. Here I'm showing you a version where you can extend legs to the sky. It's a little harder. For those of you who are tighter through the hamstrings, I encourage you to try this one to find a little bit more stretch. Lower the head, rest it down. Draw the right knee into your chest. Just take a little hip stretch here, pull it in tight. Lengthen the left leg long, switching sides. Nice job. From here, knees draw into the chest, elbows wide. You'll draw the knees in, reach them out to the 45 for our footwork on the mat. Same rules apply here. Don't let your center of gravity change. Keep it right over the belly button. Don't let the legs pull you forwards. Nice job. Continue here. Reach, pull it in. I want you to hold it out and flex and point the ankles here. And now pull it all the way in, lower your head. You're going to rock yourself up to a seat. Arms stay behind the thighs to start. We'll roll halfway back. As you're rolling back, I want your spine to round back, aiming your low back underneath you. Your hands can travel with you here. Feet stay nice and still, belly pulling in a little bit tighter. Drop the shoulders. This time the arms reach long. Let's do palms up to the sky, encouraging that drop of the shoulders, engaging through the upper back. You'll start to feel your low belly and upper belly starting to work. One more. Hands come behind the neck, elbows nice and wide. This one's going to be a little smaller. Try to keep the elbows really wide here. They don't fold in towards the ears. From here, you're going to straighten out your legs. Arms reach long in front of you. We're going to roll part way back and then all the way up. So now this time the legs are long. Can you reach through the toes a little longer? Try to touch the wall all the way out in front of you. Drop the shoulders a little more. Keep reaching those legs. Find your opposition here. Belly and legs reaching in opposite directions. We're going to hold this time. Arms are going to lift and lower. Oop, I lied. Now we're going to hold. Good. Arms lift and lower. Good. Keep reaching the legs a little longer, and nothing else moves except those arms lifting and lowering. Curl all the way forwards. Nice job. Roll back. We're going to hold. This time the arms open wide to the sides. Pull it in. We have a tendency to puff out our chest here. Keep it pulled in tight. Curl forwards. We're going to roll all the way down onto our back this time. Legs reaching long. Curl all the way back up. And stretch forwards, arms parallel to the thighs, belly pulling back. Roll it back down. Curl all the way back up. Try to keep reaching the legs even longer here if you can. Now from here, we're going to roll that onto our backs and draw our knee in towards our chest. Straighten it out towards the sky to find a large hamstring stretch here, trying to get that top knee straight. Now you're going to hold it and cross it over the body for a little IT band stretch. Ground the opposite shoulder. Come back to center. Flex the ankle, curl yourself up to a seat and pull yourself in close towards your leg. Straight leg straight back to start, and then pull your nose to your knee. Walk your hands down with your upper body so your low back touches the mat, or maybe your whole back, and then you curl up without letting that right leg move. Left leg stays still too. Try it again. Roll it back. So your goal here is to lengthen out the left leg and really stretch the hamstring of the right and the back of your body. Now from here, you're going to cross it over your body, sit it tall, twist it open. Come back to center, switching sides. Draw the left knee in, pull it in tight to start. We'll straighten out the leg to find a big stretch for the back of the leg. For some of us, one leg might be tighter than the other, so just be aware of that. Cross the leg over your body and ground the opposite shoulder, finding that IT band stretch. And then when you're ready, curl all the way up. Tall back, tall leg, and then you'll pull yourself into your leg, round everything back. Your leg comes to the ceiling, you roll down, trying not to fall, and then you curl up with control. Beautiful. Try it again. And ideally that left leg doesn't move. As you can see, mine was moving just a little. Walk it all the way up. Sit up tall, cross the leg over your body, open it up, find a big twist through your spine. Let go. Nice job. We're going to head into our ab series here. Right knee draws into the chest. Left leg reaches long. From here, switch legs and switch. Just like the 100, your upper body stays still. Can you really pull the knee in, all the way in? And you switch, find that rhythm with your breath. So it's an inhale with one pull in, exhale with the other. We move into our double leg stretch. Everything out and in. Everything out and in. Again, try to keep center of gravity the same here. We go right into our single straight leg stretch. Legs scissor to switch, you really pull it in. So see how this is connected to the stretches we just did. From here, you can take your hands behind the neck for a little bit more of a challenge. Both legs come high, hands stay behind the neck as you lower lift the legs. Again, really important. Don't let yourself tip forwards because the legs are going forwards. And then right after this, we're going to move right into our crisscross. You twist up and over, bottom shoulder is lifted all the way off the mat. You find a pure spinal twist with flexion. Lower the head, rest. We're going to move into our glute portion of our class. We have our band and our weights here. We're going to lift and lower the hips while slightly pressing out into the band. The band is right around the legs, slightly above the knees. Arms pressing down by the sides. You have weights, one in each hand. You're going to hold the hips high, push out into the band. You press out and out. Find your abductors working here, the sides of the hips working strong. Now you're going to keep pressing out little pulses up and down with the hips. Little lower, little lift. Keep your hips high, arms lift. Arms lower. We just go to the ceiling here. Arms lift, and then they lower. Press down by your sides. When you press down, open up the shoulders a little more, and try not to let your body shift. So it's going to want to kind of slide all the way back. Don't let that happen. Keep pulling your heels tight towards your tush. Arms stay up to the ceiling. Same thing. We lower, we lift. Lower and lift. Are you still pressing out into the band? And can you keep that feeling plugging the shoulders down? We're going to repeat the same pattern here. Keep plugging the shoulders down into your mat. Lift your hips high, press out with the knees. It's out, out, out. Good. Keep plugging those shoulders back again. Now from here, little pulse down and up, down and up. Good. Keep these ones small, just an inch up and down. Your arms are still on the sky. They reach all the way back towards your ears this time. Hips do not move. Knees still pressing out to the sides, all the way back, all the way in. Arms come down by your sides. Last time, lower and lift. By this time, your glutes should be working super hard. You'll start to feel the burn throughout your whole entire back of the leg. Good job. Keep going. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. That's it. Hips drive high to the sky every time. Lower it all the way down. Rest. We're going to take the weights out of the way. You're going to roll onto your side. So I'm rolling onto my right side here. My left leg is my working leg. From here, I'm on my right forearm. My other hand is either on my hip or behind my neck. And I'm just going to abduct. So we're just going to find little clamshells here. That top knee lifts and lowers. The knees stay bent here. The heels stay attached. You push up against the band, and it's in that same spot. Try to keep pulling the bottom side of the waist up and away from the mat even more to keep both sides of the waist even. You'll pause at the top for little pulses. It's up, up, up. Keep pushing up into that band. Find the tension. Then straighten out the legs. Knees stay stacked as you pulse up, up, up. Try to keep the hips really stacked here. Belly in just a little tighter. And we start to circle and circle. Good. Keep reaching that top leg long and out. Push up against that band every time. Switch directions. Last thing on the side, kick forwards, kick back behind you. So you find hip flexion, hip extension, and you'll see it's a little wobbly on me as well. Try to keep yourself as still as you can. It's just the legs swinging forwards, swinging back. You keep it at hips height, pushing up into the band. Beautiful job, everyone. Little pulses up again. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Lower the knee. Rest. All right, let's switch sides. Same exact thing on the other side here. Can I encourage you to push the floor away just a little more with your bottom elbow and really lift up? So this time I'm working that top knee, so it's my right knee this time, left elbow on the mat, and we're lifting and lowering. So that now you know the pattern of the moves. Can you maybe engage through the obliques a little more and through your glutes? You do little pulses here. You hold it up at the top. Remember, we are going to straighten up that leg. The knees will stay stacked to one another. Little pulse, straight leg. Reach it out long. Can you maybe get your leg a little longer here? And circle it out. Good. Let's go the other way. Switch. Let's kick forwards, kick back. Kick forwards, kick back. And again, try to stay as still as you can. If you need to, that hand behind your neck can come down in front of you for a little extra stability. Last couple here. We're almost done with class. Little pulses up. Last few pulses. Belly in tight. Lower it down. Rest. Let's move into our push-ups to finish off class. The band is between your palms, and you can either do a modified push-up or a full push-up on your toes. We're doing 10 total here. Belly in tight. You want to bend and find a tricep push-up here. Really push the floor away every time. Nice job, everyone. Push through. This is our last part of our class. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a pleasure to work out with you. You can pike the hips back once you're done with 10. Walk the feet slowly in towards your hands. Let the band go, slowly roll up, and you're all done with class.